All right, so next up we're going to be talking about the fibula, and just like the tibia, we're going to be looking at the fibula upside down and anteriorly. A way to orient yourself first for fibula, just pretend there's a foot here, right? We're looking at this upside down. You would look for a reference point, and what I call this would be the Y shape. So the Y shape would look something like this. It goes pointing out. I don't know if you guys are able to see the Y, and that would have to face anteriorly, all right? So that's a reference point I like to use. And then next up, you would look at your lateral malleolus, which is the end right here. That's on the lateral side of your ankle. You feel that bump? That's your lateral malleolus. So that's the way you're going to be able to tell if this is a right or left fibula. In this case, you could see this point's on the lateral side. That means it's the lateral, which means it's the left fibula. And just for you guys to see how it looks like together, your left fibula with your left tibia together, this is what it looks like, all right? So let's start off. So the head of the fibula, and as I said, we were looking this upside down, would be this part right here. That would be the head of your fibula. Next up would be the apex, which is this pointy end of the head. That would be the styloid process, the apex of your fibula. Next up is your tibial articulating facet, which is a smooth bump right here. And if you want to see better, if you take out the bone, you could actually see it articulate here with the tibia. Also, since we're moving on to the next one, we're the interosseous margin. So if you remember previously that the interosseous margin on the tibia would be facing the lateral side of the tibia, but in this case, it would be facing the medial side of the fibula. So basically, the interosseous membrane would be in here. The interosseous the margin of the fibula would be here, and an interosseous margin of the tibia would be here. The anterior border is basically the Y shape that I talked to you guys about initially on knowing how to orient yourself. Next up would be lateral malleolus. So the lateral malleolus, like we said, is the big bump at the end, and that's the bump you feel in your ankle. Malleolar fossa, it's in the name itself. So you look at the lateral malleolus, you look underneath, and there's this really rough, deep bump. That would be your malleolar fossa. And last, the talar articulating facet would be the smooth. It's a bit smoother. Don't mix up the fossa with the facet. The fossa is a bit more rough. It's a bit deeper. But the talar articulating facet, it's a bit more smooth because it's been articulating a lot with their talar bone. And that's it, guys, for the fibula.